I got asked the question this week, is it possible to set up an entity where two people do a development and then on completion, one person gets to keep one half of the duplex side and the other person gets to keep the other half of the duplex side? If you could please explain if that's possible.
Thanks, Drew. And it is a common situation and common question. Now, ordinarily, if you just purchased it as many people do, individual names, even if we used entities, and it's as tenants in common 50-50, then ordinarily what's going to happen is that the transfer of the separate interests will actually result in a transfer of 50% of one person's interest to another and the other 50% of the other party's interest to the other person. So then we have issues with GST, we have issues with stamp duty, and we have issues with income tax. So depending on the state that it's in, and each state is obviously different, but many of the states allow us to consider what's called a bare trust arrangement or a deed of petition. Now, I won't go into what they are because they're obviously complex legal documents and lawyers certainly assist with that. But by looking at a bare trust and a deed of petition, what the documents do is basically say that when you purchase the asset, you purchase an asset where, let's say we've got two townhouses and townhouse one's going to be Michael and townhouse two's going to be Drew's. Yep. And that document says that townhouse one is Michael's from the beginning and townhouse two is Drew's from the beginning. Yep. And so therefore that document puts into writing something that allows us to mitigate or reduce substantially, in many cases, all three of those things: stamp duty, GST, and income tax.
Awesome. No worries. So it's a super complex topic, but in a nutshell, if you are interested in establishing a joint venture under that type of arrangement, DM me for Michael's details and I'll put you guys in touch. Hey, Michael, thanks so much, mate.
Thanks, Drew.